Hello everyone, welcome to MLS Week in Review. I am back. Yes, I need to get on a better schedule with this. Yeah, needs to happen. But, we're back, we're here, and going forward, this is going to be a little bit earlier. But anyway, enough of my BS. Let's get straight into the standings. These, of course, are the standings of last week after Sunday. Wednesday's results are not included in the standings. Starting in the West, we have Colorado at 20 points, the LA Galaxy at 18, FC Dallas at 17, RSL at 17 as well, San Jose sitting at 15, Sporting Kansas City at 14, Vancouver at 14 as well. They had a huge victory this weekend. We'll get into that in a minute. Seattle at 13, Portland at 12, and Houston at 8. Going over to the East, Montreal is sitting at the top of the East with 15 points, Toronto at 14, Philadelphia at 13, NYCFC, yes, you heard me correctly, NYCFC is sitting at 13, Orlando City at 11, the New York Red Bulls at 10, DC United at 10, the New England Revolution at 10, big in the news today. We will get to that here in a moment. And Columbus at 9, Chicago at 7. Columbus also huge in the news this past week. So, looking at the results. Orlando City on Friday, the 6th of May, drew with the New York Red Bulls 1-1. Also, on Saturday, Vancouver beat Portland 2-1. Columbus drew with Montreal 4-4. A game that had plenty of drama. The fact that Kei Kamara was about to go for his brace, or had his brace, was going for the hat trick, and there was a late penalty, and Higuain would not let Kei Kamara take the penalty shot. Drama in Columbus. What is it with Ohio pro sports teams? What is it with them? They ultimately just disappoint Ohio fans. Sorry, guys. And we'll get into the news that happened because of this drama here in just a moment. However, Montreal came back multiple times when Columbus was leading and eventually pulled it close to get a draw. Piatti got his goal count back up into the top 5, I believe, in the goal scoring charts. We'll go over that here as well very soon. Toronto beat FC Dallas 1-0, bouncing back from their loss to Portland. Houston adding to Sporting Kansas City's woes as of late, beating them 2-0, which is kind of... Sporting Kansas City needs to get it together. They've had a bad few 2 or 3 weeks, so figure it out, Sporting Kansas City. This might be the sign of an upswing for Houston if they can swing a few matches here together, get some points, but we'll see how that goes. In what is probably going to be seen as one of the biggest matches in the Western Conference in the top 6 right now, Colorado RSL. Yes, huge match. Colorado beats RSL 1-0. RSL had been playing well as of late. Thought they might be able to give Colorado all they can handle, and defensively I think they did. However, I think Colorado right now is the best team in MLS, and the points do show that. They're just all around the best team in MLS on defense and offense. So we'll have to see how RSL responds to this. This loss, this lack of a result has led the likes of FC Dallas and the LA Galaxy past them in the standings, and we'll have to see how that changes going forward. The other match of note, Seattle beat San Jose 2-0, which is kind of a bummer for us Portland fans, because Vancouver beat us in the Cascadia rivalry match. Seattle won as well, and we got 0 points. So right now we are stuck at 9th in the standings, and Vancouver and Seattle both bunny hopped over us and are possibly just that much closer to getting into that top 6 instead of us. It's really been rough as a Portland fan of late. However, something fantastic for Seattle fans and for U.S. soccer fans. Jordan Morris has been on a tear. He's had 4 goals in his last 4 games. He could extend that and set the rookie record 4 goals in a row in matches. So definitely check that out. Sunday, the LA Galaxy beat the New England Revolution. Good God, I almost called him New York again for the 2nd week in a row. Wow, that's pretty pathetic. Dos Santos had another goal, adding to his tally this year. And the LA Galaxy have the best goal difference in Major League Soccer right now. Robbie Keane has come back after his injury with a fervor and got another assist to add to his assist total. He has been playing, when he's not been injured, out of his mind for the LA Galaxy as of late. Watch out for the LA Galaxy. They have been playing up to their potential and are really going to be a presence in the playoffs this year. DC United lost to NYCFC over the weekend 2-0 at home, which is kind of a bummer for DC United fans. They dropped below the red line, which ultimately, well, it means they're nowhere near out of it, actually. That right now, Chicago gets one result, and all of a sudden, they would be up there in the top 6, or at least tied for 6th. So yeah, Eastern Conference. Be in the playoffs right now if Portland was in the Eastern Conference. Oy vey. To the top 10 scorers. Yes, I have moved it to 10 because there's some stats I definitely just wanted to point out to you guys. The top 10 scorers of MLS right now. Wondolowski for San Jose sitting at 7. Adi still sitting at 7 as well for Portland. David Villa got another goal this weekend and has moved up into 3rd into the scoring with 7. Giovinco has 6 for Toronto right now. Piatti has got 6 for Montreal. Piatti's been playing like crazy. Look for him to be in the MVP race. And it's looking like he's going to have an opportunity to go after this Golden Boot too. Not many people would have said that at the beginning of the year. That is for sure. Kei Kamara added to his goal tally with 2 goals this past weekend, like I mentioned, and moved up to 5. And yes, he is not mentioned as a Columbus player. We will get to that here in a moment. Giovanni Dos Santos for the LA Galaxy has 5 goals as well. Zardes has 4, Keane has 4, and McGee has 4 for the Galaxy. And something I also want to mention, Dos Santos, Zardes, Keane, and McGee have 17 of LA's 23 goals this season. That is ridiculous. The fact that they have 17 goals combined is huge. That's more than a lot of teams so far this season. Let's also look at something that has really just been tough as a Portland fan. And one of the reasons why we have not been playing well in our defense has been terrible. Let's look at shots gave up per game. Portland right now is in 1st in shots gave up per game with 15.6. Chicago's at 15.4. Vancouver at 15. Columbus at 14.2. And Houston at 14.1. You know, this isn't where Portland wants to be because all of these squads are currently under the red line in MLS. And really, Portland has the players. We just have mental lapses that ultimately cost us games, and that needs to be shored up. Anyway, to the next segment, Kei Kamara got traded from Columbus to the New England Revolution today. And normally I don't go over information that's already happened, other than, total goals. All of these are as of yesterday. But today, Kamara got traded to the New England Revolution. What? Columbus trades their best player. Arguably the guy who's the reason right now they are within shouting distance of, the playoffs still. other than the fact they play in the East. So now Columbus doesn't have a reliable goal scorer, and the Revolution do, and Columbus really didn't get all that much in return. I mean, they got an international roster spot, they got money, some different targeted allocation money, maybe they can go after somebody bigger, but wow, and they got a few draft picks as well, and Columbus isn't exactly a major destination for people. Just isn't. But this is a great move for the New England Revolution. They're going to start being, I think, a powerhouse in the Eastern Conference and move their way up the table going forward. So keep an eye on the New England Revolution. Kei Kamara is going to start really making his case for a Golden Boot run here in the coming games. Anyway, all your stats have been provided to you by whoscored.com. Check them out. Link is in the description below. They're awesome people. Allow me to use their stats and such. And definitely give them a look. They cover the MLS and all sorts of other soccer across the world. And have good stats, good ratings. Check them out. Lots of things to dig into there. Anyway, this has been MLS Week in Review. Thank you for watching. I'm the Analyst32. You can follow me on Twitter at the Analyst32. You can follow me or like my page on Facebook, the Analyst32 as well. Feel free to subscribe, like, all that stuff on this YouTube page. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let me know what you guys think of Kei Kamara going to the New England Revolution. It's kind of a big deal. Or where do you think Columbus goes from here? I mean, really, it's going to be kind of ridiculous. Anyway, once again, I'm the Analyst32. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the other side of the pitch. Have a good one.